in the waters of New York Harbor, there rises a monument unlike any other. A towering figure dressed in robes, holding a torch high above her head, and a book close to her heart. She is the Statue of Liberty, the symbol of freedom, hope, and the unbreakable bond between nations. For more than a century, she has stood tall, watching over the city of New York, welcoming travelers, immigrants, and dreamers from across the globe. The story of the Statue of Liberty begins not in America, but across the ocean in France. In the mid-1800s, the people of France wanted to honor the friendship between their nation and the United States, a friendship forged during the American Revolution. Out of this idea was born a gift, not just a statue, but a message of liberty for the entire world, designed by French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, and engineered with the expertise of Gustave Eiffel, the same man who would later build the Eiffel Tower. The Statue of Liberty began to take shape. Piece by piece, copper sheets were hammered, molded, and carefully crafted until the figure of Lady Liberty emerged, but the journey was not easy. The statue, weighing hundreds of tons, had to be shipped across the Atlantic Ocean in more than 200 separate crates. When it finally arrived in New York in 1885, Americans worked tirelessly to build its pedestal, funded largely by donations from ordinary citizens, and on October 28, 1886, the statue was unveiled to the world, a grand celebration of liberty and unity, standing 305 feet tall from the ground to the tip of her torch. The Statue of Liberty was unlike anything people had ever seen before. Every detail of her design carried meaning. The torch she holds high represents enlightenment, the light that guides people to freedom. The crown on her head, with its 7 spikes, symbolizes the 7 seas and 7 continents, spreading the message of liberty across the entire globe. At her feet, broken chains and shackles lie hidden, symbolizing the end of tyranny and oppression. Even the tablet she holds bears a date, July 4, 1776, the day America declared its independence. For millions of immigrants arriving in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the first sight of the Statue of Liberty was unforgettable. After long and difficult journeys across the ocean, ships would pass the statue before docking at Ellis Island, the immigration station nearby. For many, this was the moment of hope, the dream of a new life in America, the land of opportunity. Families wept, prayed, and rejoiced as they saw the statue, believing that freedom awaited them beyond her gaze. To them, she was not just a monument of copper and steel, but a mother of exiles, welcoming the tired, the poor, and the huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Over the years, the Statue of Liberty became more than just a gift from France. She became the heart of America's identity. During World War I and World War II, she stood as a symbol of strength and resilience. Soldiers who sailed off to battle looked back at her one last time, carrying her image in their hearts. When they returned victorious, she was the first to welcome them home. In times of hardship and triumph, she has remained unshaken, a silent guardian watching over the city. Yet, the statue has faced her own challenges. Built of copper, she was originally a shining brown color, but over time, the metal reacted with the air and turned into the green patina we see today. Though some feared this change, scientists discovered that the green layer actually protects the statue from further damage. Throughout the 20th century, repairs and restorations were carried out, the largest being in 1986 when America celebrated her 100th birthday. The torch was replaced with a new one covered in 24-karat gold, ensuring that her light would shine for generations to come. Today, the Statue of Liberty is not just a national monument, she is a global icon. Millions of visitors from around the world travel to Liberty Island each year to stand at her feet, climb into her crown, and feel the spirit of freedom. She has appeared in films, books, and artworks, reminding people everywhere of the values she represents. Her presence stretches beyond America, symbolizing the universal desire for liberty, equality, and justice. As the sun rises over New York Harbor, Lady Liberty still lifts her torch high, her gaze steady, her message clear. She reminds us that freedom is not a gift to be taken for granted, but a responsibility to be cherished and protected. For more than a century, she has welcomed dreamers and seekers, guiding them with her eternal flame. And as long as she stands, she will continue to inspire future generations with the promise of liberty and hope. This is the Statue of Liberty. Not just a monument of stone and metal, but the living symbol of freedom.